Hi there, it's Laura here from iHeart Planners, and today I'm going to share my top decluttering tips, and I especially think number 5 is going to be a game changer. Now, if you love getting organized, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. So my first decluttering tip is to ask yourself the right questions. When you're trying to decide what to keep and what to let go of, it can be difficult. So asking the right questions can really help make the decision easier. So I'm going to go through my favorite questions, but don't worry, you don't have to remember them all. I have a handy printable that you can download for free, print it out, take it around with you while you're decluttering so that you can make sure that you're asking yourself the best questions. Now, the first question to ask is, do I use it regularly? If not, it can go. Next, very simple, do I love it? Or the Marie Kondo way of asking this question is, does it spark joy? So if you don't love it, let it go. Do I have a specific use plan for it? Note that this is very different than saying, I might use this someday. Instead, when specifically are you going to use it? If you have a specific use, you can keep it. What's the worst case scenario if I got rid of this? So say I got rid of it and I need it. What's the worst thing that can happen? I have to run to Target, spend 10 minutes and $10 to replace it. So that can help you let some things go. Next, do I have the space to store it? If you don't have the space, then it needs to go. This is a question that I love. If I were going to move soon, would I go through the trouble of moving this item? If you wouldn't, it can go. And would I purchase this again if I didn't already have it? Would I go out and buy it today? So those are the questions that I like to ask myself. Be sure you get the cheat sheet so that you can use it while you declutter. Next, make it super easy to declutter by having a decluttering bin on at least every level of your home. So just have a bin where you toss items that you don't need anymore and make it really easy. Next, make sure you set a good decluttering example because decluttering can be very contagious. Take Margie, for example. She's a member of our Sweet Life Society, and as she was doing the decluttering challenge where we challenged our members to get rid of at least one item each day, she noticed that her family was getting on board. And she said her messiest son of 8 children, without being prompted, decluttered his entire room. So look at the impacts that you setting a good decluttering example can have, and it can have a ripple effect on your family. Next, have what I call regular decluttering power sessions. So I'm all about decluttering one thing a day or spending 10 minutes a day. But if you can set aside time, maybe at least once a quarter, to have a power session, a minimum of an hour, 2 hours is even better, you'll get on a roll and you'll be shocked at how much you can get done. The next tip, and I think this might be my favorite and what I really think is a game changer for me, is what I call reverse decluttering. So instead of looking at your space and saying, what do I want to get rid of? Turn that around, look at your space and say, what do I want to keep? If nothing were in here, what would I bring back in? And if you really need to take it to the next level, go ahead and remove everything from the space. Maybe it's overwhelming to actually take every single item out of, say, your bedroom. Remove everything from one drawer or one shelf and say, what do I want to bring back? That will help you look at it differently, and I think you'll find that you're able to get rid of a lot more clutter with a lot less pain. Next, schedule a pickup from an organization that comes and picks up items, and that will help give you some accountability to make sure that you actually have something for them to pick up when they come. Call in reinforcements. So if you're struggling or if you're stuck, call a friend, ask for their opinion. I know sometimes, especially with like clothing and jewelry, I'll snap a photo and text my mom or my best friend and say, hey, do you think this jewelry is still in style? Do you think it looks good on me? And that can be a great help in passing things along. Have regular clutter checks. So ideally 2 or 3 times a day, more if you're home all day, you have clutter checks. So go to your different clutter hotspots and clear off anything in that spot. If you have these regularly, it only takes a few minutes. Go paperless. Paper clutter is huge. And if you simply go paperless by taking as many things from paper and scanning them in, and you can even do it with your phone these days, you'll have a lot less to deal with. Follow the 1-minute rule. If it takes less than a minute to put it away, do it right then. Give every single item in your home a home. Homeless items are the #1 cause of clutter. A lot of times people think we let clutter accumulate because we're too lazy to put things away, but it's usually not that. It's usually decision fatigue. It doesn't have a home and we're not sure where to put it, so we're putting off that decision. So if you go through and give everything a home, everything will stay much less cluttered. Follow the touch it once rule. The less times you touch something, the less you'll need to mess with it. So when you bring the mail in, go ahead and toss the junk mail into the recycling bin right away. Make it a game. Set the timer for 5 minutes, or maybe play your favorite song or kids' favorite song if you want to get them involved, and see how much you can get rid of in those 5 minutes. Play what I call the 21 item pickup. So go around your house with a garbage bag or a donate box and see how fast you can fill it up with 21 items. So I hope these decluttering tips have helped you. Definitely don't forget to sign up to receive our free decluttering checklist so you know what questions to ask yourself when you declutter. And if you have a decluttering tip that really helps you, be sure to leave it in the comments because I would love to hear from you. And stay tuned for our next video.